Every day on the University of Kentucky's campus, there are about 2 to 3 tours scheduled. These tours are filled with prospective students who are considering attending the University of Kentucky. Both the students and their parents have their own hopes and expectations for this campus tour. This video follows these 3 girls, Kendall, Courtney, and Abby, and their mother, Mrs. Smith. As the tour continued on, the girls were asked a few questions.
What are you all doing here at the University of Kentucky today?
Well, today we're going to take a tour of campus
and look at our awesome new dorms we're going to live in next year.
Their mother answered a few questions as well.
I'm here with my daughter Courtney, and I'm hoping to look into the highest quality dorms today.
After discovering that their main focus was on the dorms, we decided to join the tour in order to catch their reactions. In order to save time, we have only included the footage from the tour that involves the dorms. First, the tour visited a newer dorm. This is Central Hall, a newer dorm on campus here at the University of Kentucky. There are many new improvements here in this dorm, such as Tempur-Pedic mattresses and granite countertops.
Oh my God, this is so awesome!
As the tour continued inside, we waited outside in order to catch the reactions of both the students and their parents.
Mattresses? Yeah, they were awesome. Did you see the granite countertops? Yeah, I'm so excited to live here.
I'm very impressed with the conditions of the dorms, except I don't know if I want to pay that much.
As the tour continues, the students and their mother find themselves at an older dorm.
So this is Donovan Hall. It's not as nice as Central, but it's affordable.
We gave the students some time as they went in and looked around in the older dorm. As they were coming out, we not only caught their reactions, but also their mothers.
Showers? See that carpet? Guys, I have to live here.
I was not impressed at all. I'm willing to pay anything, so my daughter doesn't have to live here.
After completing a survey on campus, we found that when applying for housing, few incoming students applied to live in the older dorms. After the students found out where they had been assigned, they were upset because not only did they have to live in a dorm that they didn't want to live in, they also had to live in an older dorm that lacked the updates necessary in order to live comfortably. There is no surprise that as many students applied to live on campus, they choose to live in the newer dorms because of their appeal. What these students and their parents don't realize is that the newer dorms equal out to about $1,000 more per semester. While they are paying more to live in a newer dorm, it is important that the older dorms that remain on campus are held to the same standards. There are many components of the dorm that could be considered lacking, and if students are expected to live in them, something needs to be done. We interviewed many students who were willing to speak with us about the conditions of the dorms. One spoke specifically about the flooring in the older dorms.
When I'm in my residence hall, I do everything possible not to walk on the floor. I always wear my shoes in the room, in the bathroom, in the hallway. I don't want to touch the floor.
After speaking with Brianne, she took us through her dorm and showed us some of the conditions that she is surrounded by every day. While there were stains in her individual room, there were also stains that were in common places throughout the entire dorm. Most of these stains were found outside of restrooms. However, when we went into the restrooms, we also found many of the issues that a different student spoke of.
Well, the stains on the carpets, they're pretty gross to look at. The biggest issue I have with the living conditions, I would probably have to say the bathrooms and the showers. There's just disgusting black stuff on many of the corners, and because the showers aren't cleaned during the weekends, the hairballs, they begin to build up. And after almost 2 semesters, it's becoming pretty hard to ignore.
These are many of the things that we found as we walked throughout the dorms on campus. Notice the lack of light in the restrooms and the black areas that are commonly found in the older dorms on campus. These conditions are not acceptable for students to live in. The University of Nevada states that there has been national research that indicates that students who live on campus in a residence hall are more likely to earn a higher grade point average. The living conditions that are present in the older dorms on the University of Kentucky's campus are deficient, and they aren't fostering a healthy living and learning environment. Not only do the conditions stated previously detract from the environment, but also there are electronic issues that must be fixed as well, such as the Wi-Fi and cable. The combination of all of these issues have possibly detracted from the GPAs of many students in the past, and if the conditions remain the same, they will definitely continue to affect students in the future. This is where you come in. We believe that you can make a difference. As educators, you have spent your career making decisions that have the ability to enhance the lives of each and every student here at the University of Kentucky. The conditions of the dorms on this campus need to be addressed, and the power to make the changes necessary lies in your hands. If the issues addressed in this video were solved, then students who come for a campus tour will be pleased to call the University of Kentucky their home.